Hey everyone, we need to have a serious chat. Let's talk about the food you and your family are actually eating in India. Because the truth, it's ugly, it's dangerous, and frankly, it feels like no one in power really cares. So, food adulteration sounds complicated, right? It's not. It's just a fancy word for someone deliberately messing with your food. They add cheap, nasty stuff to make more money, or they take out the good bit. They might even put in things that make it look pretty but are actually poison. And this isn't some small problem, it's everywhere. Let's start with the basic. Paneer. Recent tests by FSI, our own food safety board, found a mind-wobbling 83% of paneer sample failed a basic safety standards and 40% straight up unsafe. They're adding it with cheap starch, unhealthy fats, and yes, detergents, soda to make it look whiter. And those vibrant colors in your sweets, your biryani, your gobi Manchurian, many of them are illegal. Toxic dyes like rhodamine B, this isn't just a food coloring, it's a textile dye, a carcinogen, something that causes cancer. They use it because it's cheap and makes food look attractive. Who cares if it causes organ damage or gives you cancer years down the line? Spices too. Turmeric found with lead chromate, a heavy metal that causes brain damage. In April 2024, several countries including Hong Kong, Singapore and Australia raised red flags over Indian spice giants like MDH and Everest. Their export batches were found to contain ethylene oxide, a chemical classified by the WHO as carcinogenic, cancer-causing chemical. While the India's FSI later claimed domestic samples were clean. This incident revealed just how vulnerable our food safety net really is. This isn't just about taste, it's about your life. Now let's talk about street food. We love it, right? The convenience, the taste. But in reality, the reports say 90% of Indian street food is absolutely dirty, and the huge part of that is dirty water. Vendors often don't have access to clean water, or they just don't use it. They wash utensils in the same bucket and reuse leftovers and handle food with bare unwashed hands. This isn't just unhygienic, it's a direct pipeline to typhoid, cholera and severe food poisoning and chronic digestive issues. The consequences are terrifying. Immediately you get sick. But the real horror is the long-term damage. Constant exposure to these adulterants leads to cancer, severe organ damage, heart disease, diabetes and neurological problems. And for children, it can slow down their growth and weaken their immune system and affect their brain development. This isn't just about bad food. It's a silent epidemic slowly killing us. So where is the government in all of this? They have an agency, FSI, is the Food Safety and Standards Authority of India. Basically, the body is meant to keep our food safe. They set rules, inspect factories and test samples. And a campaign, Eat Right India. They'll tell you about training food handlers and certifying places. But let's be brutally honest. It's not enough. First, they're critically understaffed. We have roughly 2,500 food safety officers for an estimated 10 million street vendors alone. That's one officer for every 4,000 vendors. It's impossible to monitor. Many positions are just left vacant. Second, even when criminals are caught, they often walk free. In some states, less than 1% of food adulteration cases leads to conviction because of procedural errors, delays, and a massive backlogs of cases. The system is broken. It tells these criminals, go ahead and poison people. The chances of real punishment are almost zero. Third, the labs that test our food. There aren't enough of them and many are poorly equipped or unaccredited. How can you fight a hidden enemy if you can't even see it? And the FSI's budget? Just $20 million, around 140 crores in 2019. Compare that to US, which spends over 1.5 billion over 12,000 crores. That's not a small difference. It shows how seriously they take food safety and how casually we treat it. Now let's look at the difference How do other big nations handle this? Take Europe, take the UK. Their food control is designed for the people. In Europe, they follow something called the precautionary principle. If there is any scientific doubt about a substance safety, even if it's not 100% proven harmful yet, they often ban it. They prioritize your health first. You see, while we are being poisoned, our government is busy chasing a $1 trillion economy, pouring money into roads and infrastructure. But health spending, it's a tiny fraction of our GDP, far below what developed countries spend. What's the point of the economic growth if everyone is sick? This isn't just a statistic. It means more people are getting sick, more families pushed into poverty by medical bills, and less productive workforce. It's a self-defeating strategy. The Eat Right India campaign, for all its good intentions, often misses the most vulnerable, the semi-urban and the rural poor, who rely on informal markets and street food. They don't have access to fancy grievance systems. They are the ones paying the highest price for this systemic negligence. This isn't just about food. It's about health, our future, our very right to live safely in our own country. We need to stop accepting this. But until the system changes, we need to protect ourselves. Read the labels, question the brands, buy only from the trusted sources, and check for certifications. Because let's face it, right now our food system is broken, and unless we raise our voices and hold both the government and these companies accountable, the poison will keep slipping through. Don't just eat safe, demand safe.